What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to the FUT birthday 7 years of FUT offline cup information video. First and foremost, drop a thumbs up on the video, that'd be awesome. Secondly, if you want to check out my second channel, links in the description below. We are uploading the Road to Glory on the second channel, among other things. Go check it out. Thirdly, people ask me on Twitter a lot after I completed it, is the offline cup worth it? Ultimately, yes. No matter who you are, how good you are, or how many coins you've got, you should be able to do the offline cup with consummate ease. And I'm going to give you guys some amazing tips here today on how best to get through it. Also, I'm going to let you know how to make the most out of it and gain the most out of it. And last but not least, for the second time that I think I've said today, I'm going to let you know... What else am I going to let you know? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that it can be done. I'm going to tell you what you can win for it. So, you can win. The first time you win the cup, you get a 7.5k pack. It is, of course, untradeable, as all the packs from these tournaments are. 7.5k pack for winning it the first time around. Second time you win it, you get 3,000 coins. The third time you win it, you get the rare gold pack, which is a 25k valued pack with all rare items. So that's a really nice pack to get, especially with this new team of the week, some fantastic players. The fourth time around, you get 5,000 coins. The fifth time around, you get the premium players pack, which is a pack where you get 12 players, 3 of them are rare, and a minimum of 10 gold. For me, that is the worst pack in the game in terms of value for money. However, it's free, so hey, you might still get something. So that's for the fifth time of winning it. For the sixth time of winning it, you get 7,000 coins, and for the seventh and final time for winning it, you get a 50k pack. So in total, you will make I think it's 18,000 coins, give or take, for the, so you get 3k a fight. You get 15,000 coins from the prizes. You get two 25k packs, a 50k pack, and a 7.5k pack, so 107.5 thousand coins worth of packs. And you will get match coins from 28 games, which will give you on average around 16 to 18,000 coins, because the DNF multiplier is minimal, so you're going to get from 400 to 700 coins per game, depending on how well you do. We will go through that in a second. I've built two teams here, one Portuguese league team and one Turkish league team, that are essentially discard value teams. They're worth 4,500 coins each. Let me just run through the team to show you the value that I paid for them. So 350 for him, 400, 400, 750 for Bruno Martins Indy. I wouldn't suggest doing what I'm going to suggest doing with him in a second, but yeah, he's quite rare because he's one of the best centre-backs in the league. 500 for Lopez, 400, 350, 400, 400, 400, and 350 for that team. And then for the second team, we've got Babacan, 350, 400, 400, 400, 350, 400, 400, 550, 350, 400, 350, and back to the goalkeeper for 350. So the good thing about this is, these players are super common, so you can buy them. We've got the 18 different nationalities, which is the stipulation for entering the tournament. We have got the 18 different nationalities. Of course, on the bench, we've got some of the same. Like, we've got 2 Spanish guys, so we'd have to put, say, Heldon on the bench to be able to get the 18 different nationalities. But I've checked it out, and we do have enough to have 18 different nationalities, both on the bench and on the first team. What's good about this is, for example, see this guy, he's got 7 contracts. I bought him with 7 contracts, 350 coins. Once his contracts run out, I can simply discard him for 300 coins, and it's cost me 50 coins to play 7 games with him. The reason why we've got 2 teams is so that we can rotate for fitness, because you do not want to be using fitness cards for the offline tournament. And basically, once you run out of contracts on all the players, you could just discard them and go back into the market and buy them. Because there's so many of them, even making this video isn't going to mess that up. They may go from 350 to 400 or 500 coins, or from 400 to 450 or 500 coins. But in general, there's so many of these players out there that you're not going to need to spend money on, you know, more money than you should do on buying them. So my advice is, rotate the 2 teams. You should buy them with 7 contracts each. We managed to get this centre-back with 18 contracts, which is a bonus. But it's 28 games in total to win the tournament, all 7 times. So although I got this guy with just 1 contract because I wasn't paying attention, and I got Bruno Martins Indy with 3 contracts and Lopez there with 4 contracts because I wasn't paying attention, I wouldn't suggest selling Bruno Martins Indy anyway. I'd suggest using your contracts that you've got like within the game anyway on him rather than discarding him. But for everyone else, you only need to rebuy them one more time, because you get 7 from each set, which is 14. You rebuy them again, that's another 14. That makes a total of 28 games, which of course is the 28 games that you're going to be playing through the tournament. So once again, just to recap, you play through the tournament till they've lost their contract. If they're worth more than, I would suggest 500 coins, maybe even less. I'd say if they're worth more than 400 coins, don't discard them. It's cheaper to just go and buy another contract, put the contract on and carry on playing them, because you can get the silver contracts or the gold contracts for 150 coins. So if you're going to discard them for 300 and you're going to pay 500 for them, the difference is greater than 150 coins. You're not making money. So if you can get them for 400 coins or less, 450 coins or less, discard them, rebuy them. If you have to pay 500 coins or more, just buy contracts to add on to them. So, with this guy, what do we pay for him? 400 coins. So after his 7 games, we're going to discard him. We've only lost 100 coins to use him for 7 games. We go and buy him back, bang, put him back in the team, and it's basically free. And then at the end of the 2 tournaments, the 7 tournaments with the 2 teams, you can discard absolutely all of them and make 75 to 80% of your money back as well. So it's going to cost you around 100 to 200 coins per player to play all 28 games in the tournament, which is super cost effective. And like I said before, you're going to get 15,000 coins from winning the tournaments. You're going to get 107.5 thousand coins of packs worth, and around 15 to 20,000 coins, give or take, for playing the game. So you're going to get about 135 to 140,000 coins worth of goods for a grand cost of about 2,000 to 3,000 coins. So when people say to me, is it worth it? For that reason alone, it is absolutely worth it. Now, bear in mind, you don't have to use the players that I'm using, or the teams that I've used, or the leagues that I've used. I went for these leagues and players because they're super cheap, but you can use BPL, you can use La Liga. There are absolutely hundreds of thousands worth of players on the market that you can do this with. You don't even need full chem for the teams, because the AI is so bad that it really doesn't matter. So with that in mind, the offline cup is on professional difficulty. Some of you guys may be thinking, Nep, I can't play on professional difficulty. Trust me, it's easy. All you have to do, guys, is be patient. Pass the ball, hold the ball, wait. Use fake shots where possible because they're super effective, and don't rush your play. You will beat the professional AI. If you find yourself losing and you're thinking, God damn, I'm in the final of the 5th try and I might here lose, it doesn't matter. There is a no-loss glitch. If you're in the final and you're losing, or the semi-final or the quarter-final, or even the round of 16 and you just don't want a loss on your record and you're losing, simply dashboard, this works for PlayStation as well, go to the menu, quit the game, bang. As long as you're within the game time, as long as the final whistle hasn't blown, when you reload FIFA, you will be straight back in the exact same point of the tournament where you previously was. So if you're in the final and you're losing 3-1 or 3-0 and there's 10 minutes to go and you think, I'm never going to get back into this, dashboard, quit the game, reload the game, you're back in the exact same spot as you were before. You will lose the contracts on your players, so that may affect your contracts, but in general, you're not going to get a loss on your record, you're not going to get knocked out of the competition, and you're going to be able to go through the competition a little bit further. 28 games, if you play coherently, if you play, like, once you've scored 5 goals, you don't need to score anymore, because you don't get any more bonuses for scoring goals within the game. Once you get 5 goals, you don't need to score anymore. You can take shots if you like, just to rack up those coins. Hold possession if you like to rack up those coins, and get your pass accuracy up if you like to rack up those coins. But I've noticed it doesn't really make a difference. I've won games 1-0 and earned 450 coins, and I've won games 7-0 with loads of shots and loads of possession and got 550 coins. So if you're desperate for the coins, definitely abuse the DNF modifiers, which we'll go through at the end of the video. If you're not desperate for the coins, score a couple of goals, 2 or 3 goals, and as long as the ball stays in play, you should be able to get through this tournament in around 8 to 10 hours. I know that seems like a long time, but for 100,000 coins worth of product, is it really that long? I personally think it's worth it. Again, if you guys don't think it's worth it, that's entirely up to you. So, you get the coins, obviously, at the end of the game, depending on the DNF modifier. It is pro difficulty. It is quite easy. There's 3 days and 22 hours remaining on it. So even if you only dedicated an hour and a half a day to this, you're still going to do it within the 4 days. And so, it's if you're good enough, if you can keep the ball in play as long as possible, you might be able to do this in 7 to 7.5 hours. The problem is, like, when the ball goes out of play or when you score goals, if you don't skip the replays instantly, or if you're not paying attention and you've got a goal kick and you're just standing there for 20 seconds, you are going to waste time. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go and play one game with this team to show you that you can win with these type of teams. You don't need super teams to win it. Some of you guys will probably be able to win it with bronze teams as well, and just open a few bronze packs and build a no-chem bronze team and still do it. Some of you won't be able to. It doesn't fluctuate from professional difficulty. It's standard professional difficulty in every single game. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go and play a game, show you that I can win with this team, which means that you can win with this team, and then show you the DNF modifiers at the very end of the game to show you how best to capitalize on your coins. So guys, as you can see by the screen, we ended up beating Uruguay 5-0 in the first game of the tournament. Pass accuracy is up at 95%. Possession's only at 50% because once I got the 5 goals, I didn't really pay much more attention. Now, one thing to note of these two teams that I built, I was actually incorrect about the way the bench works. You do have to fill in that 23rd position with a nation that you don't have, because there are 5 clashes for nationalities, which you have to put on the reserves. I put a bronze Englishman on the bench just to, get rid of that. I'll show it in just a second anyway. But as for the match awards, guys, as I said, the DNF isn't really that high. I got 470 coins. I could definitely have made more coins. I could have made around 550 to maybe 600. As you can see, the multiplier is at times 0.31. So however many coins you get, times it by 0.31, that's your skill reward total. So you get the skill rewards, obviously my completion award was 325, my skill rewards total, even though I actually made 465 coins, because of the multiplier, they reduced that to 145 coins. It's a way to keep the market structure a bit better. It's just that, the economics within the game, to avoid inflation of people abusing offline and online games in general. As you go through the tournament, that does creep up. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the next round is 0.35, then 0.39, then 0.45. It's somewhere around that. So the further in the tournament you get up into the final, the more coins you should theoretically win. Now, the goals, as you can see, were worth 200 coins to me. That's the maximum you can get for the goals. If I scored a 6th, I wouldn't get more. You get 40 coins for a goal, up to a maximum of 200. For the fouls, as you can see, I actually lost 10 coins on the fouls, which would have had an impact in my overall match rewards. If I don't foul anyone, that's fine. We got man of the match winner. The pass accuracy hits a maximum of 80. And to my knowledge, the possession goes to a maximum of 65. I could be incorrect there, but I think so. Successful tackles, it's 1 coin per successful tackle. And from experience, there is no limit. So if you can find a way to garner a whole bunch of tackles, you could get 30, 40, 50 extra coins here. That, again, for those of you that don't care about the coins, it's not a big deal. But for those of you that value absolutely every coin that you earn or have, it could be the difference between, you being able to afford a good player or not afford a good player over a period of time. Corners, I think that goes up to a maximum of 20 coins, but you'd have to check that out for yourself. Shots on target, we got 40 coins. We got no cards, so we didn't lose coins. We didn't concede a goal, so we didn't lose coins. And we got a clean sheet, which gave us 75 coins. We got no offsides, which we didn't lose coins. Now, the goals against and the clean sheets is a bit frustrating, because if you do lose 1 goal, if I won this 5-1 instead, I would get 0 coins for a clean sheet bonus. And my goals against, I think, would be minus 20. So you'd actually lose 95 coins just by conceding 1 goal. Thereafter, it's only an extra 20 coins per goal, up to a maximum of 200 coins. So if you did actually win like 6-5 per se, your goals for and goals against, because the limit is 200, would just cancel each other out and you'd make no coins for that. So that's how best to get the game. What I find the best thing to do is go 5-0 up, just hold the ball as much as possible, and you'll typically get around the maximum amount. If you did want to abuse the shots on target, you could just take weak shots that aren't going to go in, so you don't waste time of it going out for a corner, out for a goal kick that the goalkeeper's going to save or a defender's going to block, and just abuse that there. So that is how that works. So we do find our way, guys, into the next round. Of course, I'm not going to play that now and on camera, but again, the bonus of having 2 teams is that now that I've got 2 injuries, I can quite simply just swap the team over. And as I said before, I've got Cameron Gill on the bench as a placeholder to just allow me, because I do have a Spanish, a Brazilian, a Senegalese, an Ivory Coast, and a Greek player in my other team as well. So I have to have that 12th man on the bench, and that for me is Cameron Gill, who of course has 62 games and 6 assists in 64 games, all online. So this is going to be the end of the video. I really do hope I helped you. I hope you guys go out there and abuse what you can with the offline tournament. I do think the packs are worth it. I think in general, for people who just aren't good at FIFA and know that they'll never be able to really win the online tournaments, this is a fantastic alternative to get something great for this week for free. So do go try that out for yourself, guys. If you did enjoy this video, drop a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.